because you watched it. Isn't it? So you're running a false script that is not meant for you. A woman caught her husband cheating, or heard that her husband is cheating, or felt that her husband is cheating. Maybe she has not even seen. The next thing is to cut the man's manhood and kill the man. Are you not seeing it on social media? So now you have seen a model. So when it happens to you, you want to do what you have learned. You are living a script that is not truth. Do you know that it is a psycho issue for somebody to be possessed, to be obsessed, not possessed, obsessed? Somebody who often check the phone of his or her partner, do you know is a psychological problem? It requires psychiatric attention.
He's doing it.
But somebody is doing it and feels that this is normal. So a man has just entered the toilet. You just rush the phone, and you're watching. And then you drop and behave as if nothing happened. Is the person normal?
No.
It's not normal. He needs psychiatric attention. But he feels it's normal because that's what he has been exposed to. And he thinks it is correct. And I tell ladies, what are you looking for? That thing you're looking for, you will see it. When you see it, what will you do? In my life, in my small life, it has never crossed my mind to pick my wife to do what? To do what? What are you looking for? Because you attract your expectation. How many of you know that? You attract your expectation. Many times, that which is in your mind is what you magnate into your life. So why are you expecting what you don't want? How is it that what is not your intention is gaining your attention? It's not your intention. It's not what you want. Why are you looking out for it? But we are running a script written for us that is false. It's not true. That's not how it should be. Fruit. That fruit represents the spouse. Each fruit keeps its unique taste, but they mix to form something new, better, and richer. This is mango. This is orange. Each of us are good in our own, but we now blend this mango and orange to form a new, different, richer, better taste. It's called smoothie. Is it possible? So all of us can blend ourselves to become better. Because on our own, we taste good. But are we enough? No. We need one another. Right? So, compromise, connection. To blend equals what? Communication, compromise, connection. First is you need to learn to communicate. You need to learn to talk. Many of us, our mouth has put us in problems. Hello? Our mouth has done what? Put us in problems. You need to learn to talk. You need to learn when to talk. You need to learn how to talk. You don't just open your mouth and start because you can talk. How you talk, when you talk, what you talk is so important. So I tell people that there is something I have seen that is stronger than the truth. It is called the appearance of truth. It may be true, but how it appears is very important. So that truth, if it appears in a wrong packaging, it can be misunderstood. But if it appears right, it can be understood. Even a lie, if it's well packaged, can be accepted as truth. So appearance of truth is important. In other words, how you talk, what you talk, when you talk is important. Please, I want you to take note of this. How you talk, when you talk, what you talk is important. It's important. It can determine how you fare in life. In a marital relationship, in business relationship, in a societal relationship, whatever it is, this thing is important. So a man that has learned how to tame his tongue would have learned how to tame his life. A man who cannot guard how he talks is a man that has no control. And the scripture says a man without self-control is like a city without a wall. Can be broken down, can be invaded any moment. So learn how to talk. Learn how to talk, communication. And then learn how to compromise. Somebody say compromise. Because this thing requires compromise. It requires looking away. You must not read meanings into things. You must not investigate to know. You must not search. You must not continue to poke nose. Learn to just look away. Somebody say learn to look away. Learn to look away. Compromise. Compromise. So the person who has assured him or herself that he will not accept, or he must be the one to say the last word, then you are cutting problems. You are cutting problems. Learn to compromise. Learn to compromise. And then you've got to learn to connect. Connect with one another. A lot of people stay together, but they are not living together. They just coexist. There is no connection. No emotional connection. No mental connection. No spiritual connection. Just physical connection. That's not enough. You need to connect. And that's why I said you have to develop the person you want to really be. So, let's go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. So, areas to blend, temperaments and communication. You need to take a temperament test. This class, because of time, and if I go into this temperament, it can take us a lot of time. So I want you to do your research. Do your research on your own. Temperament. We have 4 types of temperament. We have the choleric and sanguine. These are the extroverts. And then we have the phlegmatic and melancholy. These are the introverts. You need to understand it. How it affects you in your everyday life. So the only way you'll be able to relate is because you understand this thing. So when somebody behaves, you already understand. And you know how to relate with that person. But if you don't understand this, it's going to be a serious challenge. Let's move. Understand each other's personality types. Let's move. So what do you do when you discover who the person is, how the person behaves? What do you do? Accept. Don't try to fix the person. You are not the creator. You are not the person's God. You are not the person's mother or father. What do? Accept the person. Accept the person. When you are trying to change the person to who you want the person to be, that's where there is problem. But accept, don't try to fix. Okay? Number 2 is your communication styles. I've tried to explain that how you talk, when you talk, and what you say is very, very important to making your relationship work. So one may be expressive and the other is reserved. Understand it. There are people that when they come here now, they are talking, they are making everybody laugh, they are social. but there's one that is quiet. It doesn't make any of them fake. It does not make any other person or any of them less. They are equal. They are good. Just learn to blend, understand one another. Speak your spouse's emotional language. Everybody have their own language. There are people that like touch. Hello? There are people that like touching. There are people that their love language is what? Money. Many women like that one. But it will amaze you that there are so many ladies whose love language is not money. It's your presence. Some is your touch. That affection. All right? That's what validates them. It's not money. Everything is not money. You need to understand what trips this person, what makes this person elated, and then be doing it, that person, and then express your own. This is what I like. This is what I want. So you're walking on the way, and you hold the hand of that lady. She feels like the whole world is now on her palm. Why? Because you're holding hand with her. Then that's her love language. She likes touch. There are people that are clingy. Every time they just hold you like this, they are clingy. Whether on the road, everywhere they are all around you. That's the love language. You need to understand your own. You're welcome, sir. Let's rush. Areas to blend conflict and what? Intimacy. Okay? Conflict resolution. How do you resolve? Move. So some fight loud, some shut down. Hello? Go. I've not seen where such life took anybody. Instead, it scatters. All right? So, choose your peace over your pride. That's what I told you my story. That's what I resolved. I choose peace over right, over pride. Because so many misunderstanding and fighting is pride issue, is arrogance issue. This person, I'm the man here. Okay? How does definition of man equals to raising voice and shouting and being bossy? How does being a man equals to that? The golden rule is don't fight to win, fight to understand. Did you hear that? Don't fight to win, because you will never win that fight. Fight to understand. Number 4 is sexual and emotional intimacy. Let's move ahead. Not automatic needs. I don't want to go into this. Our master is here, so we'll come and talk about it. Hello. Hi. The men, especially, see, those temperaments I just told you, right? The extroverts, those extroverts, their sexual drive is automatic. Both the two extroverts that I just mentioned to you is palm and they are off. But you see these other two, the introvert people, they want it gentle. They want it takes their time, because it takes time to get them aroused. This temperament, it affects everything we do in our life, including how we eat. If I see you eat food, I know which temperament you are. If I see your handwriting, I know which temperament. If I see you drive, I know which temperament. If I see, it affects everything we do in life, including our sexual life. I'm telling you, whether the person is man or woman, it doesn't matter. They are the same. It's the same. It will so surprise you that there are men, when it comes to sexual distance, that behave like women. They take time to build. They like play more than the sex itself. Papa is responding on. You understand what I'm talking about? Out of experience. Do you understand? See, that's the way it is. But if you don't understand this temperament, and then you just living life anyhow, you don't know that you are hurting the other person. And because society has taught us not to talk, not to express it, you are dying inside. But I've told you, everyone here today, learn to express your feelings. Nobody will understand you until you say how you feel or what you want. How can I understand that you want ice cream except you say I want ice cream? I go and buy biscuit. Meanwhile, what you want is ice cream. And because you don't want to say it, if you say it, maybe I'll be misunderstood, or they will say you are a sports child. Be spoiled for your husband or for your wife. If you are not spoiled for both, is it outside you go and spoil? Talk about it, right? So you need to talk about it. Be emotionally present. Ask what makes you feel most loved, right? Move on. So the things that destroy all that we have been discussing, the things that destroy blending and bonding, number one is what? Unforgiveness and silent treatment. You just withdraw into your shell and keep quiet. Silent. You walk into the house. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Reserved. Not talking. That thing is a killer. That thing is a killer. If you fight silent war, it's more terrible than somebody beating you and talking about beat you and let's fight and let's forget about it. That one is, I made up my mind. As you see me, I cannot survive 2 minutes silence. 2 minutes, somebody carrying face. I can't survive it. So I will have to die it. I will have to make sure it doesn't exist. Because I can't survive. My heart, it will look as if I want to choke. You have to deal with this thing. Comparison to other couples. You see the worst mistake you will ever make is to do this. To compare your spouse or your partner to another person. It's the worst mistake you can ever make. Poor sexual communication. You just lie down like a crocodile and don't communicate. You know that this thing is not doing anything to you. You don't like it, but you will not talk. And the man just finishes, and you have stayed like that for years, and you are not happy. Why not talk about it? Why not tell this person, this is the way I want it? This is how I want it. Do you think you will be taken to court? Nobody will do so. Don't endure it. Enjoy it. Financial secrecy. Hello. Financial secrecy is the in thing. And a lot of men a lot of people are losing their money because they don't want their spouse to know their money. The banks are richer by men dying and their family can't access their money because nobody's aware. They don't want to get their spouse involved in their finances. The man dies, the money is lost. The banks will never win. The money is gone. Of what use that a man dies and his family is suffering for money that he has made, but he doesn't want to involve the wife. Wives, the same thing. A woman in Abuja made a guy a steward of her estate, keeping it secret from the husband or the family. One day, the woman died by accident. Nobody's aware. That guy became rich. If you are the one, will you guys say your wife gave me? Who will do that? And it is happening every day. Yet, we don't want to learn. We don't want to learn. I told people, we went to Enugu and we thought like this. I said, any day it is God's will that I live, I am not afraid. Because my family is not in dark of my everyday. We don't have joint account, but nobody's in doubt of what I have. So sometimes when I explain to my wife will be afraid, say, do you want to die? I said, I don't want to die, but I want you to be in the know. So I have diaries that have entered so many things, and even phone numbers of who to call in case anything happens to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You prepare your life and you are not afraid. So what are you hiding? Who are you laboring for? I think I need to round off here. Emotional distance due to busyness. We are busy in business. That one too is affecting me here. I'm telling you. You can be so busy. I told us that I am not perfect. Do you know, I've been married for 16 years. Each of the 16 years, I have never remembered my wife's birthday any year at all. Because if I tell you all the good things, I do not tell you this bad area, you will think that I have never. This last one, sorry could not solve it. Because I've been saying sorry all the time. And the truth is, I don't even remember my own, let alone remember another person's. Anybody who is waiting for me to remember birthday is wasting time. And it is bank text message that reminds me of my birthday. I'm telling you. I have tried what I would do to remember my wife's own so that this problem will end. This last one now, I'm thinking how it will not happen again. 16 years, I have never remembered any year. My son's birthday was on 10th June. I also forgot. I came in the night. They were reminding me. I have a very terrible thing about remembering numbers, birthdays. Very terrible. And that's a big problem. So afterwards, no matter what I buy, is no longer appreciated. It will take a lot of sorries, a lot of pleas. But you have done it repeatedly. How do you want the person to forgive you again? So what I've decided now, as next one is approaching, I'll go and print it on a paper and paste it on my bedroom so that I don't forget. I don't know what else to do not to forget. So all of these things are so terrible. So I think we have tried. So now we are going to invite our master.